All right, we're going to shift over to Hedera right now because Hedera is actually quite exciting, sparked an interest in the last 24 hours, especially breaking through that consolidation zone and possibly retesting a major support here that's needed for Hedera. So let's quickly take a look over at the stats here. Hedera is trading at 0.1872, so almost at that 19 cents. In the last 24 hours, we're up 4%, and volume as well is up only 1%. So some activities happening in Hedera today, and we're going to break it down on the daily time frame. So this is exactly what I was talking about in the last couple of days. We finally broke through that consolidation zone since April 10th. So we saw price kind of going through sideways until a major break here in the last 72 hours. So we're going to see possible momentum changes, but most importantly, where Hedera needs to hold to continue this beautiful uptrend. Now we can see that the price itself has basically crossed above our 50 moving average and our 20 moving average as well. These moving averages look like they are going to be colliding. And if we do see the 20 moving average collide and break above our 50 moving average, essentially that's going to give us that golden cross. And it does kind of forecast the future in terms more of a bullish momentum. Now, some key things here are in play. Momentum for our MACD indicator, Hedera here, we do see this K line above our 0 in order to show us more momentum favoring over to the bulls and the buyers. We do need to see our D line as well kind of coming up above our 0. However, we do see these histograms still in the green, a little bit bigger as well. So momentum is favoring the bulls, especially after we see this green candlestick. Now, if we do start seeing smaller bodied candlesticks, if we zoom over around here after that break and we see small bodied candlesticks, essentially what that will mean is that the momentum for this uptrend is slowly dying and we're seeing some bears creep into the marketplace. So there's kind of an indecision in that marketplace. And typically when we start seeing those smaller bodied candlestick, that uptrend momentum is slowly dwindling down and possible retracements downwards may be in play. The reason why I say that here as well, because of the strong uptrend, we do ideally need to treat that resistance line as an area of support. Luckily here for Hedera, we have seen some areas of support backdated on March 11th of our 61% of our Fibonacci at the 1822. So we know this area here was treated both as an area of resistance and also as an area of support. The only key thing here is if the buyers are going to actually defend this zone. So ideally what we do want to see is the price come down because of this price pump out of nowhere here. Momentum liquidity is going very, very fast, but we also want to make sure we can treat this area as support and then bounce back up in order for this continued uptrend to continue. If we do see possible strength here in terms of the sellers, price itself is not going to hold the 61% of our Fibonacci. We ideally just want to hold above our 50 moving average. So those are our key areas of support. Again, when we take a look at the RSI, we are in overbought territory. Anything above 70% will kind of show that exhaustion in terms of the bulls. Hence, we may see some of those smaller bodied candlesticks. So previous candlestick with that green candlestick RSI was around 75%. So just kind of be prepared if we do see any types of pullback. Our target here would be at that 1822. And if we do see any types of resistance area, let's just say that we do come in strong here for the bulls because we want to outweigh our risk management. We ideally want to break this area of resistance at that 19.5. So that would be our secondary, or I guess our first area of resistance. Actually our second, because the previous candlestick got rejected at that 19 cents. So 19.5 would be the secondary resistance line, as we have that 19 cents as the first area of resistance. But just be very cautious here. It has been very exciting here for Hedera, especially breaking out of that consolidation zone. But at the same time, though, we need confirmation that this uptrend is going to be sustainable in terms of holding on to that 61% marker as that area of support, that area of cushion for that momentum to continue. But definitely let me know what you guys think down below. Thanks so much for tuning in today, and hopefully I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.